Hi there! Having pets is extremely enjoyable stuff. They make you smile and happy almost every day. But have you ever thought about having some unusual or exotic pet? These people one day decided that having just a dog or a cat is too ordinary for them. So in this video, I'll show you 13 most unusual pets ever. Let's go! Want to have something funny, naughty, and unpredictable in your house? Get a meerkat then. These two Timon-like creatures live in an ordinary, lovely house in Hampshire. Mila and Jack are crazy about warmth and start depressing if they feel cold. That's why they have a heat lamp, a small radiator, and a range of hot water bottles to keep them warm through winter, and a warm conservatory to sunbathe in. They have fun all day long and litter up the space they live in. Their patient and loving owners say that it's a great mistake to think that meerkats are just fluffy and cute. Sometimes it's a great struggle for the owners, as there are several primary aims of any house meerkat. They are to eat your bathroom sealant, pee on anything, and chew through the essential parts of your fridge and other electronics. But despite all this stuff, Mila and Jack bring a lot of joy in their owner's life. Kinkajou sounds and looks unusual. And this kinkajou named Stella is also unusual in that it has its own Instagram account. She is a typical representative of her species and therefore, like other kinkajou, she adores fruits. Stella lives with her owners and with her friends, with a cat and a dog. Experts advise not to annoy the kinkajou, but Stella is very tame and loves hugs. Stella sometimes takes part in cooking with her human mother, and sometimes Stella even works at the computer with her human father. Odie was abandoned by his own mother literally half an hour after his birth. But he was lucky that the couple running the zoo were not scared and took the baby to their home near Sun City in South Africa. Since then, the young people have had an extremely unusual pet, a hyena. They are very aggressive animals, but Odie's not like that. He's a rare exception. Odie is almost 2 years old and is capable of causing serious harm to his guardians. But he perceives Marcel Tournier and his girlfriend Sainte-Marie Pretorius as the most important members of the pack, and therefore is always polite to them. You can't surprise anyone with a house mouse, but a skating mouse is something special. Shane Wilmot teaches his mice to skateboard before they even open their eyes. They are accustomed to these exciting sensations from birth, and continue their unusual training throughout their lives. Shane Wilmot loves his pets and claims that such riding is natural and pleasant for mice. The reason is that center of gravity is very low, and even after falling, the mice are ready to immediately continue to ride further. Maya Leonard is a big bug lover. She even wrote the book Beetle Boy. The book describes an interesting story about how the beetle's dad mysteriously disappeared and his son is trying to find him. Maya describes beetles with warmth in her book, so that the children reading it will also be imbued with love for these creatures. The girl mainly holds Australian rainbow stag beetles as her pets because they live slightly longer than other types of beetles. Maya considers it important to educate children about beetles because they can live in all kinds of ecosystems and are very important in each. Therefore, she sends her books to schools so that children can learn a little more about beetles. Artiodactyls can also be pets. For example, this alpaca. His name is Alfie, and he behaves like a dog. Foster parents, especially his dad Jeff, dedicate a lot of attention to him, so Alfie doesn't get bored. Jeff organizes meetings with other alpacas and walks with him every day and in any weather. Jeff is Alfie's main and favorite person. Alfie travels with his foster parents, gets the latest haircuts, and lives the most fulfilling life among alpacas. I think many parents would be afraid to let their child close to a crocodile, but not this family. This girl from Indonesia is bathing in the bathroom with her pet, a crocodile. This is a very fearless family, but the crocodile behaves absolutely calmly and even allows humans to brush his teeth. An amazing and dangerous sight. This young crocodile has long been accustomed to the human family and feels like a fluffy cat at home and not a terrible toothy predator. Vicky fell in love with crocodiles as a child, and now she has 3 crocodiles for which she has to fight. The woman has been raising and training her pets for many years. 2 crocodiles named Johnny and Fabian are freshwater crocs, and the third, Chili, is a saltwater crocodile. Vicky is especially close with Johnny. She allows him to sleep in bed with her and goes for a walk with him. Unfortunately, the animal welfare department said her house was not safe enough. However, Vicky's not in the mood to give up her reptile family, because they are her meaning of life and she is ready to go to the high court if necessary. Usually, people will poison cockroaches from their homes, but 9-year-old Shelby decided to make them her pets. The girl's parents, of course, were not delighted, but they accepted their daughter's hobby. Shelby started with 5 cockroaches and now has about 1,000. The girl considers them cute and is not afraid of them at all. She has back problems and money from the sale of cockroaches goes to her treatment. Shelby realizes that sometimes cockroaches can stink and therefore uses special bugs that get rid of the corpses of the bugs and the accompanying smell. Shelby and her cockroaches quickly became famous all over the world. A kangaroo is a wild animal, but they can still be pets. It happened with Jerry the kangaroo. He and his mother were hit by a car. The baby was in serious condition and needed human help. A kind woman took him home. The kangaroo soon became friends with her son, and they began to spend all the time together. Jerry and the boy even ride in a stroller together. The kangaroo helped the boy get rid of shyness, because now all the looks of passers-by were riveted on their couple. The little kangaroo likes to drink the mixture from the bottle like a human child, but when Jerry grows up, he will have to leave home and start another life. A family from Moscow adopted a very large cat, or a lynx to be more precise. When Alexander was on military service in the Far East, he fell in love with the lynx and, upon his return, got himself such a pet. The lynx was named Ryska. It is male and already weighs as much as 66 pounds. At first, the neighbors were scared of such a wild pet and even complained about its meowing. But over time, everyone got used to it, because Ryska turned out to be very sweet and affectionate. In truth, Ryska sometimes still inflicts minor injuries on its owner. For example, while playing, it can accidentally scratch him, or while sleeping. By the way, they sleep together, Alexander, his wife, and Ryska. A couple from the Russian city of Penza adopted a leopard kitten when he was only a few months old. The man worked at the zoo. When this zoo was shut down, he decided to take the kitten under his